Are you ready to rock with some solid college football picks? Towards the end of this video, I will have something special for you that could give your bankroll a significant boost. Stick around until the end, my sports betting friend. Another winner for us last weekend with a 2-1 record, while the bonus bet for fun, a teaser bet, ended up losing. We hit the totals on TCU SMU and with Tennessee Oklahoma. And darn it if Clemson did not burn us again. I still don't believe in them, but they did look pretty good, so we'll avoid them for now. With these wins, that brings our record on free picks for college to 11-3 on the year. Let's keep it going! Here are my thoughts for this weekend's upcoming games. Let's start with a total again this week. Saturday night, the number 19 Fighting LNI go to Happy Valley to take on number 9 Penn State. Both teams come in undefeated and looking to take an upper hand in the race to finish second in the Big Ten behind Ohio State. I think this one shapes up to be a very interesting battle. I think Illinois has had an impressive start, but the 18-point spread seems too much for them to overcome. I think the Nittany Lions win this one. We've made a lot of money so far on the unders, and both teams have shown some impressive defensive moments so far. So let's keep it going, right? Here we go, 47.5 points. I like the Wait! Only 47.5 points? No! Both of these teams have shown us some very positive signs on offense. Illinois is averaging 32 points a game. Penn State is averaging over 40. Both teams rank in top 50 in explosive plays. We all know how big the Tennessee offense is. Did you know that Penn State is the only other offense in the country that averages 250 plus passing yards and 250 plus rushing yards? Penn State is second in big play rate at nearly 23%. Those numbers are insane. Both teams have veteran quarterbacks that are coming into their own as multi-year starters. Drew Eller and Luke Altmaier have combined for nearly 1,600 passing yards with 18 TDs and only 1 interception. Both QBs have over 70% completion rate and have exciting NFL prospects to target. I especially like tight end Tyler Warren's over on receiving yards. Not to mention, each team has a nice stable of running backs to pound the rock. These defenses have a few notable injuries and will have their work cut out for them. I see a score something like 38-27. For all of those reasons, that points us to Illinois Penn State over 47.5 points. The southeastern United States is being rocked by bad weather. Hurricane Helene is causing massive amounts of damage and has pushed some totals down. We call it the weather fear factor. Books are smart and have that baked into the line for most games. As in past years, it's a profitable contrarian move to find some of those totals and go the other way. This time we will look at a total somewhere in the south that seems too low. The one I found that I like is a classic basketball matchup. Let's go over 56 in the UNC-Duke game. It's a big number, but I like it up to the key number of 58. I don't think the weather will play that much of a factor in this scorefest. One thing that is true is that North Carolina likes points. They like to score points, they like to allow points to be scored. Last week's ridiculous loss to James Madison, 70-50, showed us that UNC's offense can gamble and make it. Unfortunately for the Tar Heels, it also showed that defense can gamble and lose. Coaching legend Mac Brown may have the game passing him by. That game was one big, silly play after another. Running back Omarion Hampton is one of my favorite backs in all of college football. He already runs like a pro and he's fun to watch, explosive and a great option for swing passes. But he cannot carry such a heavy load to will his team to victory every week. Backup and now starter, quarterback Jacoby Criswell tossed nearly 500 yards last week, mostly because they were playing catch-up, but it showed he can make big plays happen. Duke, on the other hand, even though they are 4-0, really hasn't played anybody worth a flip. Their toughest game was a contest I had them losing against Northwestern, and yet they found a way to let Northwestern lose it. I still don't believe in Duke. I chose their season total under in wins, but I think they will eventually return to true form. However, maybe not this week. The numbers are the numbers. The Duke offense has somehow scored at least 26 points in each game. I think they will do it again. The UNC defense is, well, I'm sure their moms are proud of them. This game should be up and down the court. Points after points. So the play is over 56 in the UNC Duke game. I probably will even put a partial unit on UNC team total over 26.5 as well. Each week, for fun, I like to pick a teaser bet and or an upset. Last week we shared the teaser and it lost. USF looked good in the first half and we were on our way to cash until they fell apart in the second half. It's tough to pick underdogs and count on them. Also, for fun, I also like to throw a partial unit at a game I think might be an outright upset. Last week we hit with Buffalo's upset at plus 430 odds, and a few weeks ago we called the Michigan State upset at plus 280. Since these are not full units and mostly for fun, they don't count as official plays though. They are something to keep in mind if you want some extra fun on Saturday. These types of plays are always intended for people that like to play for fun. Picking upsets is not a way to make money in the long run. Vegas was built on people trying to get rich quick. This week's upset pick is one I picked last year, Louisville to upset Notre-Dame at plus 220 odds. While last year it was a little safer pick since Louisville was at home, I think the same thing is true this year that was true last year. Louisville has the better head coach. I think in a game like this, when the disparity is this big, Jeff Brom is a much better tactician than the Irish Marcus Freeman. It is worth almost a full touchdown. I think if you can get Louisville plus 7 or even plus 7.5, that's definitely a safer play. But I really like going for the full game upset here. Notre Dame had a sluggish win last week against Miami of Ohio, whereas Louisville rolled Georgia Tech. I just have a gut feeling that this one could be sluggish and kind of a street fight. I think Brown will be able to dial up something to break through the solid Notre Dame defense and get ahead, then just trade punches. While I don't think either is a legitimate threat for the playoffs, I believe this will resemble a heavyweight fight, and I will bank on the better coaching staff. Let's go Cardinals! Wrong team favored. Louisville pulls off the upset at plus 220 odds and win in South Bend 21-20. As promised in the introduction, here is a great offer whose goal is to help you beat your bookies. I've decided to make a crazy offer to you. A 55% rebate on my premium college football picks if you sign up for a monthly plan, or a 25% rebate if you grab a weekly plan. All you need to do is create an account at mjpicks.com or log into your already existing account. Then choose either a weekly or monthly plan with one sport. Take college football. Then, in order to take advantage of this one-time offer, you will need to enter the following promo code college 55 if you take the monthly one sport plan, and college 25 if you choose the weekly one sport plan. This code will expire Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, so you need to act fast before you miss out. I'm Professor MJ, a former 15-year university statistics teacher, wishing you a great weekend. And I hope to provide you with 5 to 8 NCAA football premium selections. Cheers, my friend!
Come on, Jay. Come on, Zay. Got you.